Virgo, I'm Lisi, the High Priestess, and this can resonate in your past, present, or future conversations that you're having synchronicity. This is a brand new channel with my old name, so press like, subscribe, notification bell. The notification bell, you can get my lives. Did I already say that? From dressing up to dressing down. Swear. Okay, what do I have for you? Virgo, I have the Earth Mother, my mom, the mom. But the Earth Mother in this one, she's pregnant, okay? A positive pregnancy test. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. In our culture, if you are a person of divination, you throw out the tarot and stuff like that, they recommend not to do tarot or not to do divination work while you're pregnant. Because you can channel things through your children, and you want to keep your child as pure as you can. But hey, anybody can do whatever they like. Everyone, parents different. I'm just saying, in our culture, as far as shamans and people of divination and tarot readers, when you're pregnant, it is said not to do divination work. Can literally, or spells or anything, keep your child as pure as you can, because your child can receive bad karma, or can it's best not to. But hey, everyone believes in different things. I'm just saying. All right, the Queen of Wands. And yeah, because look, but as soon as you have your baby, you can go right back to it, because you won't be channeling. Because if the baby's inside of you, right, and you're channeling spirit, you don't think your child might pick up on something, especially if whoever it is that you're channeling, you don't know if they carry more of an angel or more of a demon. Stay woke, my friends. Stay woke. All right. The Moon card. Stay woke. But I feel like someone could possibly be taking medication. I've taught this, the maca root. I stand on it. The maca root. And procreation should not be a job. It should be fun. Okay? When you make a child out of love, and like I don't care if I get pregnant type of vibe. Not like it's a job. I don't care. Like, take more of sex should not be just an act. It should be a way to demonstrate how much you love that person. And I would also suggest to have your partner talk to your body, every single inch of your body. Love your body. It may sound stupid, but a lot of baths too. Prepare nice baths for you with affirmations, telling your body that something can grow inside of you. Also, I would like to emphasize, there's the Devil card right there. I would like to emphasize that there's a lot of children out here that need a mother and need a father. Whether that's your niece, your nephew, your god kids, children. There's a lot of children in orphanage. There's a lot of little kids that need a big brother or a big sister. Okay. The Star card. Okay. You could be in the industry. The Moon card. Yes, honey, you're in the industry. You're part of the occult. You're part of the people of divination. You're part of like a shaman, tarot reader. Like, oh, I channel energies and stuff like that. Definitely it with the Queen of Wands. Get you a witch? Not just like, I am a good witch. Are you a good witch or are you a bad witch? Because they both exist. It reminds me of There's No Place Like Home. I'm tapping my toes. There's no place like home. Okay, that little girl, was saying something about witches, and I'm not a witch, and witches are bad. She's like, well, and everybody, and they're ugly, and they look like this and like that. She's like, she's like, there's good witches and there's bad witches. Like, oh my gosh, I'm like shocked. How dare you call me a witch? Witches, like bad, dark witches don't wish good things upon people. Mm-mm. No, they don't. They really don't. But like I was saying, if you're trying to get pregnant, it's best not to do divination. It's best that you take care of your body mentally, physically, and emotionally. You're going to have to do a lot of self love, love yourself to be able to procreate. And like I said, when there's a reason sometimes that it doesn't happen to people, okay, because you're meant to be someone else's father, mother, or whatever. There's so many lost children in this world, man. Don't, if you ever get that title where someone calls you mom or dad or something like that, man, don't take that for granted. You're like a father to me. You know what I mean, Sage? You're like a father to me. You're like my mother, sugar. You're everything. You may not be, also with the devil card, the moon card, you've been raised by demons or people of divination. I don't want to say demons like that, but like you've been raised by the occult. You've been raised by shamans. You've been raised by witches, whether it's good or bad. This is all you know, okay? Um, you're still learning because it never stops. All right. Hate. I don't know why they hate me because of who I am. I also feel like someone could have done this to you. You feel like maybe someone could have done witchcraft on you to stop you from procreation. We don't know why certain people are meant to live their life by themselves or are meant to have no children. Um, you don't find out the bigger purpose of anything until later on in life when you get back and see, when you sit back and you see, like, I was meant to be this person's guide, though, and I was meant to be their mom, their father, their uncle, their godmother, their godfather. Like I said, don't ever take those titles for granted. Don't you know that there's children that wish they had a mother and a father? Just like you would wish if you could have a child. Maca root, maca root. And I've said this before, but if someone really right here, like the emperor, I'm also going to tell you something else. Please don't take this offensive. I feel like someone can't have kids because of something they did to somebody. Okay. Or maybe too many abortions, or someone's on drugs right here, or I don't know, like this is looking at the lower vibrational one, okay? Looking at the higher one, it's like you don't know why. Like I said, you never know what your mission is. Maybe you're meant to teach a child that isn't chores, that didn't come out of you, and you teach it how to be that you teach this child that you are thy mother, and that child, not you being the mother or the father or whatever, they look up at you like if you are, because their parents, whoever the hell they were no good for that child. And that's 9/11. That's where you step in. That's where you nurture this child and you call them your own, like adopting a child, adopting a life, saving them from a world full of hurt. The emperor and the justice and the star again. Oh my goodness. Are you going to have a baby with an Aries, with a Libra, okay, with an Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer placements? I'm like, star twice. I ask for spirit, like, if anybody ever put a curse on you that you did not deserve and that you had to pay time for, what I pray for good karma to come in your life. I pray for a little seed to grow out of you. I pray that what you don't understand that you comprehend in the future. I pray that a little child might come into your life, whether it's yours or someone else's, and you can, that void that you feel, that it can fill that void, and that later in life you could understand the mission that you want, because you're raising a star and they need you. They need you. You're who you are is going to mold this little being into something great. You know, it reminds me of it's a movie, The Gamblet, I think it is. I think. Well, there's this young girl. She was raised in an orphanage, right? Her mom um her mom tried to commit suicide with her in the car, and she managed to survive, and her mom passed away and they took her to the orphanage, and she became a famous chess player. But when she started at first, back in the day, they used to give kids medication, Valium, like Xanax, all that stuff. And she used to like spy on the janitor, and the janitor liked to play chess. And so she used to always get in trouble, by the way. And so she was always punished to do certain things, but she was always spying on the janitor. And she took a book from him and she started to play in her head, playing chess, but she was always on pills, okay, because these kids got addicted to pills in this orphanage to put them to sleep and all kinds of stuff. And they became codependent on these pills. There's a fly in here. um well, as time went by, there was a woman, okay, who was trying to keep her husband. Her husband was trying to keep her happy. So he was like, maybe she'll stop giving me attention if I get her a child, because she couldn't conceive. So he took her to the orphanage and had her choose a child, and they chose her. And it's like, she's never had a child, and it's a teenage child, by the way. And she had a drinking problem. Oh, she started to develop a drinking problem after, when she started to win a lot of competitions. But they had, the man finally left her with that child. And um, she started to invest into that child on her games of chess because she was winning a lot. She was very smart. And moral of the story is that that was what she considered a mother. She may have not been perfect. She may have had addictions. She may had, failed relationships. Shit wasn't perfect with her. She chose wrong men, but that was her mom. Do you know how big your heart has to be to love a fuck up like that? It's like loving someone that's on drugs. That's your brother, that's your sister, that's your mother, that's your father. And you just want them to get better. They're not there in the head, they're stuck on drugs. Maybe it's not the best thing for you to be there. Some people don't grow hate. They're just like constantly praying for their loved ones, because that's all you can do is pray. And people get comfortable in their vices and their addictions, whether you're rich, poor, middle class, it doesn't matter, because addiction, that kind of stuff hits all of us. She became like so talented. She was so talented, but she was a raging alcoholic and she was a pill popper. And her, mother, that's all she knew, became one too. And because of the things that happen in their life, is tough. Imagine being an orphan and they got you addicted to drugs, and that's where your talent came from, and then trying to rewire your brain that you're not addicted to that, but you still got the same talent, the same moves without it. Rewiring your brain without that addiction that someone has. Um, but she couldn't have kids. Okay, who would have known, you know, that move that she made to adopt someone that wasn't for her? She was adopting a future star. And, other than the addictions that I'm talking about here, you never know, like, when you're making a difference in someone's life, when you're trying to find yourself. You know what I'm saying? Imagine me all fucked up on shit, helping you when you're going through some fucked up shit. And we're just two fucked up individuals trying to just make it out. But being in the struggle would teach you, like, a different kind of love that can't be comprehended by many unless you've actually lived it.